2020 Tantra on Amazon, info in the description. So you can be drugs or you can be medicine. Your energy can be drugs or medicine to people. So you got to look at who you're around, the people you're around, everything, every layer of everything you put in and around you, because they're one and the same. There's no separation. So are you drugs or are you medicine? Are you helping them or hindering them? You have to really ask yourself that, because if you're hindering them, then you're hindering yourself. If you're being drugs, then you need drugs, because you're giving up your substance, and then you have to take substance or a substance, crutches. Isn't it crazy how language is so perfect? Once you get it, once you realize the tool that's happening, once you look at the mind as something as a revolving thing that's constantly doing its thing, constantly cataloging everything and constantly just spitting life back at you in different angles as you traverse yourself, or you traverse the light that is you, however you want to look at it. So are you drugs or are you medicine? Are you using your light as drugs or medicine? Are you filling holes so that you can constantly be this filler so people can stay dependent on you? Or do you want to fill the wounds until people learn how to fill them themselves, like teach a man how to fish, but in a way better way, But you let people learn how to heal themselves. You fill the gaps until they learn how to fill the gaps themselves by you teaching them. And then while you do that, you learn how to teach. You learn how to teach people. So you're learning how to teach, and they're teaching themselves how to learn. It's a constant paradox. There's no separation. This is just the perfection of life. So you really have to ask yourself, you have to really do the inventory, like, who am I being drugs to? Who is drugs to me? What is drugs to me? Where am I taking a substance and getting in the way of my creation, or the source? Shouldn't say that shouldn't even, It's no possession. You can have without possessing. If you have nothing, you have everything. But you don't possess. If you possess, then you become possessed. It's just the energy. And then you see, one hand washing the other, both wash the face. You see everything that you do is for you. Everything is for others, that is for you. It's all, it's all getting done. It's really one hand washing the other, and then you no longer see separation. Giving is receiving, receiving is giving. If you're giving from a place of love, then you enjoy giving. So then there's no one hand wash the other. There's no separation. So that is pretty much, doing your inventory really right there. Really seeing where do you see separation, at different points in time in the day. Where is separation showing itself? Where do you feel separated within yourself to where you had to go within yourself and put up a wall within yourself? Where, with who, where, what time of day, all that type of stuff. So you can find out, again, if you learn a Taoist Chinese medicine and holistic medicine in general, different times of day is different organs expressing themselves and detoxing at different hours of the day. So you find out, like, okay, this is just venting from this place in me. So that's just knowing your energy, though. And if you don't, then it's volatile. Then you're constantly compensating, But if you pull from that limitless well of the breath, then you can fill those gaps. And then once you keep filling them, then you no longer want to rip yourself apart. You pull from that limitless well of the breath, and that's infinity. You get back to your infinity. You practice that eternity by accepting and breathing, because the breath is going to happen whether you put this body down or pick a million one. The breath is flowing through everything. So the breath is always happening. You let it catch you. So you allow the breath to catch you, fill the body. And once you filled it, and you don't really want to obstruct that anymore. You want to serve, because ultimately it's serve. Everybody else's process is yours. So by doing your job, everybody does their job. And the more you do it, the more that's what you see. And then that's what you create. You create you produce a heavenly habitat, or you contribute to, and then you create your ripples. Whether you stay the dot while, things yin and yang around you, and it's perfection in a small way, it's still grand, because it's relative. So 2020 Tantra on Amazon, info in the description.